When I was a design student, I was pushing a lot to make quick and amazing sketches. I was so embarrassed when I had a bad sketch or a bad idea. I knew that I was competing with many talented students, and I had to be one of the best to get a chance in car design. For so long, I felt that I'm not good enough, and for everybody else, it is effortless. Well, it was a mistake to think like that, but I'm so glad because it made me push even harder. But I was chasing an unrealistic goal, which is making every sketch perfect, making every perspective of every car I ever sketched perfect and in a creative way, nailing the proportions, line quality, line weight, and everything about every single sketch I make should be perfect. Or even for 3D, I thought every model I make should be perfectly clean, great surfaces, and amazing renders. I was sure it works like this for all the other design students and all the other designers. So I always tried to get better and better every single day. But some days I just felt miserable. And I know you feel the same way sometimes. I was lucky enough to meet with professional designers when I was still a design student. And that's when I saw it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay not to do the great job every single try and every single day. Unfortunately, not every young designer have opportunities to meet with professional designers early on. So you might be thinking these social media posts or the official sketches are the daily standard of a designer's work. But believe me, it is not. When you go to a design studio, you will see that everybody mess up sometimes. Many times, actually. That's why I want to show you some of my sketches that I don't share on social media. Some bad sketches. Very bad sketches. So you can understand that it's totally fine. Let's start with this sketchbook here. I'm pretty sure there are some bad sketches and good sketches. And the first page. We already have a bad sketch here. It looks kind of funny because more or less everything is off. There is no cool idea, perspective, proportions, everything is wrong. Although there are some different line weights and it made me look cool to some, but in general this sketch is definitely not look like from a professional car designer. Here also, look, these two are, I don't know, maybe on the first side it might look like, okay, not so bad. But honestly, you shouldn't put this type of sketches to your portfolio. Because when you see portfolios, when you see sketches online or the official sketches, they're carefully picked sketches, not random sketches that are done like on a sketchbook on your free time and ended up amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes on this sketchbook, or I hope in this sketchbook, there are also nice sketches, because it doesn't mean that you always draw bad and then only for social media you sketch good, no. But look how many pages it's been, and honestly, I'm not satisfied with any of those sketches yet. Sorry to interrupt, but at this point of the video, I need to mention something. When I talk about good sketch, it sounds like I'm talking about a good perspective or good proportions all the time, but that's not exactly what I mean, because when you are searching for a new idea, the most important thing is the creativity, the idea itself. Actually, as the opposite of good perspective, good proportions, you can even mess up with these elements because you can focus on your own idea on a little sketchbook, just make a little doodle just to find something new, right? So if there's a good idea but bad proportions or bad perspective, I don't consider it as a bad sketch. But when there's no good idea, no good perspective, no good proportions, when there's nothing good, I consider it as a bad sketch. And it's also fine. That's what I'm trying to say in this whole video. It's fine when you are sketching for yourself to mess up with anything and everything because it is your personal time, personal sketch, personal research, and that's totally fine during the design process. Let's go back to the rest of the video. Maybe this one. This seems not bad, at least as a doodle because it's like a very tiny size of sketch anyway. It is not bad. But if you just look at the other page, just next to it, it is absolutely horrible. Sometimes you see this kind of very ugly doodles, maybe with an idea in it, so there's a reason to show these sketches, but in this case, it's just a very ordinary, like, obviously I tried to sketch a Porsche, but I failed because it's not even symmetric, or it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetric, but there's nothing in this sketch to show the others, so I wouldn't put it on my portfolio. It wouldn't be a key sketch of my project, so that's why you don't see online these bad sketches. But when you do it yourself, don't beat yourself up. Like another one here, okay, maybe this is not bad because I can say, okay, there is at least some idea is happening. Maybe this air intake connected to wheel, or maybe I can be inspired by this sketch. But let's see. Okay, this is, I remember like this. I tried to sketch this on public transportation or somewhere and it ended up very bad, so I didn't even post it, but my goal was probably, hey, look what I sketched on the plane or this kind of thing, but I guess I didn't even share it. So again, some not bad sketches. They're more acceptable, at least there is something visible about it. There's a purpose of the sketch. But as you see, there are many ugly sketches here as well. I guess on all my sketchbooks, I probably have some bad sketches. Like this one is not bad. Okay, the first page, probably I was motivated and I was careful. But then when you just go a couple pages further, let's see, what is this? Okay, I see that I was inspired maybe, but you see the difference of the first page and this. For example, look at this. It is not even a sketch. It is something bad. And I realized while sketching probably that, okay, I don't like something about it. Maybe the proportions, maybe the stance of the car, whatever. And I just even stopped sketching it. Or this one. I guess you got what I mean already. Still today, I don't like to share my bad work. I mean, who would like to share their bad work, right? I mean, what's the reason anyway? That's why we don't see a lot of them on social media or on the official sketches. So when I have a bad sketch, bad day, bad idea, bad design, bad project, it's okay. I'm okay with it now. I will not be scared of this to stop designing. I hope you will do the same. Don't give up, always push for more, and it will get better. Be brave, my friends. And also like this video if you watched until here. See you in the next one.